Hello, my name is Miss Lass, and today we are going to learn how to find the lowest common multiple, LCM, of two numbers. So before we move on to our main learning objective, please complete the retrieval practice. Attempt all the questions. Pause this video for about 7 to 10 minutes and have a go at the starter. And here are the answers. Mark your work out of 6. So with a green pen, mark each of the questions. If you've got all of them right, well done. Pause this video and check your answers. So this is a second lesson in factors and multiples. On the previous lesson, we've learned what are multiples, and today we are going to learn how to find the lowest common multiple of two numbers. Success criteria. To know the definition of a multiple, so this is what we've learned on the last lesson, what a multiple is. List first few multiples of both numbers. So this is what we've started on the last lesson as well. And to find the lowest number, which is on both lists. Example 1. Identify the lowest common multiple of 7 and 8. Okay, and the definition of a multiple. So a multiple of 7 are numbers from 7 timetables. Now, success criteria. List, know the definition. I've just said what the definition is. List first few multiples of both numbers. So I will list first multiples of 7. So numbers from 7 timetable. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. Okay, I hope that will do. Now I will list multiples of 8. So numbers from 8 timetable. 8, 16, 24, 32, 14, 48, and next one is 56. Oh, so now I'm looking for a number which is on both of those lists. The only number so far is 56. So 56 is the lowest common multiple of 7 and 8. So I can write it as LCM of 7 and 8 is 56. Okay, now pause this video and have a go at redo. Right, so multiples of 7 are already on the board, so I'll just write a few multiples of 5. And 35, and we can see that the lowest common multiple of 7 and 5 is 35. Okay. Example 2. Identify the lowest common multiple of 5 and 10. Again, I will list multiples of 5, so numbers from 5 times table. And now multiples of 10. I can see that I have 10 on both of these lists and 20, but 10 is smaller, or lower, so lowest common multiple of 5 and 10 is 10. Okay, now pause this video and have a go at redo. So if you've listed multiples of 5, you should get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Maybe you've listed some more. And multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And straight away we can see that the lowest common multiple is 20. So now practice exercises. Pause this video and try for about 10 minutes and try to answer as many questions as you can. And here are the answers. Mark your work with green pen and write down how many out of how many you've completed. So for example, means how many out of how many you've got right. So for example, if you answered 4 questions and all of them are right, write down 4 out of 4. And now a little bit more challenging question 2 and question 3. In here we've got numbers which are slightly bigger. That's why to find their multiples, you probably will need to complete repeated addition. So pause this video for a few minutes and try to do these 2 questions. And here are the answers. If you've got 65 as lowest common multiple of 12 and 15, and 84 as lowest common multiple of 21 and 12, well done. Now we are going to learn how to use Venn diagram. Venn diagram are 2 overlapping circles. It is a way of organizing numbers, numbers that are different from each other but also similar. Venn diagram, like we see, as you see, there are 2 circles that overlap, and each circle is labeled to define the types of numbers contained within it. In the example 1, we've got on the left multiples of 6 and on the right multiples of 12. So all multiples of 6 go into left-hand circle, and numbers that are multiples of 12 go into right-hand circle. Numbers that are both multiples of 6 and 12, such as 12, for example, go into overlap. And this overlap means this common part for the both circles, which is here, is called intersection. So now I'm going to do example 1. I'm going to write down in this Venn diagram multiples of 6 and multiples of 12. So multiples of 6. Multiple of the second multiple of 6 is 12. So it goes into intersection. Then third multiple. Then 24 is also a multiple of 12. Then 30. 36 is also a multiple of 12. 48, another multiple of 12. And 60. The lowest common multiple of 6 and 12 is 12. Now pause this video and have a go at we do. Okay, so what you should have in here is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Oh, I made a mistake because 30 is also a multiple of 10, so it should go into intersection. If you have not made a mistake like me, well done. Okay, so in this circle we have multiples of 10, so it's 10, 20, 30 is already in the intersection, 40 and 50, and I'm going to stop at that. So lowest common multiple is 30. Okay. So now you've got 3 questions. Find the lowest common multiple of the following groups of numbers. So in question 4, try to do it maybe by listing. Question 5, if you fancy finding lowest common multiple of 3 numbers. So if you find it very easy, and question 4, attempt a couple of questions in question 4 and you find it too easy, you might have a go at question 5, and then practice using Venn diagram. So pause this video and take about 10 minutes to complete these 3 questions. And here are the solutions. Mark them with green pen. So this is the end of our today's lesson. Today we've learned how to find the lowest common multiple of 2 numbers. In the next lesson, we are going to learn about the divisibility test. See you soon.